Anne Boleyn, the ghost of the Tower of London. London, 1536. On the banks of the River Thames stands the Tower of London. By day, thousands of visitors explore this famous fortress. But when night falls, old stories come alive. Stories of prisoners, executions, and ghosts. One of those stories is about Anne Boleyn. Anne was the second wife of King Henry VIII and once the most powerful woman in England. But in 1536, she was accused of treason and imprisoned in the Tower. On May 19th of that year, Anne was led to the execution scaffold. Witnesses said she remained remarkably calm. She spoke her final words, knelt down, and moments later, the executioner's sword fell. After her death, she was buried in the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula within the walls of the tower. But according to legend, her story did not end there. In the years that followed, guards began reporting strange events. They heard footsteps in empty corridors and whispers when no one else was around. One cold night, a guard saw a woman in a white dress appear at the end of a long passageway. Slowly, she moved closer. The guard shouted for her to stop. There was no response. He drew his weapon and thrust forward. But then something impossible happened. His sword passed straight through her. As if she were made of mist, the terrified guard stumbled backward in shock. According to the story, others later witnessed the same apparition. And then they noticed something even more disturbing. The woman was not carrying her head on her shoulders. She held it in her arms. Many believed it was the ghost of Anne Boleyn, doomed to wander the tower forever. The story quickly spread throughout London. Guards, visitors, and local residents all shared similar accounts of a mysterious woman who appeared from the fog and vanished without a trace. Anne Boleyn is not the only spirit associated with the tower. Over the centuries, stories have also emerged about other apparitions, including two young princes who disappeared without explanation. Whether any of these stories are true, no one knows. But they have helped make the Tower of London one of the most famous haunted locations in the world. So when darkness falls over the ancient walls and the mist begins to drift through the fortress, some people still glance over their shoulder, just in case the ghost of Anne Boleyn is still there.